enough.
Alright, we got some backstory. Let's figure out what the hell is going on here.
Stop.
Did you truly get hit by a truck while trying to save a kitten from the...
Stop? But... if we stop here, we can't protect the Ark. Protect the Ark?
Look at how small she is.
Tell me, what is your mission?
That's the other thing is though, we still don't really know what it is with the NIKKEs, like usually the mass-produced ones, when they end up going like sort of haywire or whatever, they just happen to go haywire for whatever reason. Maybe it's part of like, now we've had the whole event with Cinderella with Red Shoes. Maybe it's part of like what she did has sort of still sort of existed, like in the hard coding. Maybe not, who knows?
My mission? To reclaim the surface. And restore our world to its former glory.
Yes, that's true. That's what you should be doing.
That is why I must protect the Raptures.
That's not what you should be doing.
And kill humans.
And I wonder if most of the ones that do this does happen is literally missileless testing.
You must stop.
It would not surprise me.
If you don't, I am under orders to take you down. If I don't stop, you're going to kill me? That's right. I don't understand. All I'm doing is carrying out my mission, protecting Raptures, killing humans.
Because now we've had a lot more like context as well with the way corruption works. Brings a lot into like play as well, because we don't know how they're actually made, but yeah.
Why do I need to stop? I'm just a NIKKE. I have no will of my own. I am merely following orders. Why do I need to be eliminated?
Yeah, because you have your priorities the wrong way around. Or maybe they're the correct way around, and we're the wrong ones.
I must...
The mass-produced NIKKE pushes Guillotine to the side and disappears. Yeah, exactly. They could have been infected because you don't know how we don't know how far spread the actual virus is and what can infect. Like, we just know that she literally, what was it like? She took 5. There were like 5 to 10, let's just say that, of the Raptures that she injected with the corruption code, and then it probably spread into the network, and then it could just very well be through combat. Sometimes with the weaker minds and the way Nymph is, it could have somehow infected them via osmosis or whatever. Or they sent an email and they opened it and they should not have done. Soon after, there's the sound of gunfire. And screams fill the streets.
No!
What happened to my happy fun times in the magical mystical world?
Guillotine hurriedly gets up, only to have something soft
Nice.
and pliable smother her face.
Nice. Nice.
I can't breathe. Oh, my. Sorry.
It's not Emma's new outfit, mind you, at the moment, but it's still nice.
Let me move away first.
Okay, so we're still in the fantasy world.
Is that better?
Is Emma the nurse or something?
Be careful. We were just under enemy attack. That's no way to refer to my chest.
They are very deadly weapons.
What?
I mean, there are ladies who have that sort of size cut. Naturally and unnaturally. It's very rare. Maybe not like that shapely, but still.
Oh. Never mind. Forget I said anything. All right. But did you have a nightmare? don't look so good. A nightmare. Was it a dream?
Oh, her wing flaps as well. That's adorable.
I got all worried for nothing. Sorry. It's okay. We always do what we can to take care of the guests at our inn.
So she is the innkeeper. Why did she not have an innkeeper outfit on?
Inn? Privity came in here with you last night. You had fainted. I was surprised when she said someone as small as you was the hero who intends on defeating the White Ice Dragon. Apparently you took down the Big O's lackey single-handedly? Who are you calling small? Wait, I was unconscious? Since when? I'm not entirely sure what happened. How about asking Privity later when she wakes up? Is Privity resting here too? Indeed, she is. I gave her some soup to warm her up before going back to the association. She must have been awfully tired, though, because she fell asleep after only taking one sip.
Because Guillotine, for those who don't know, as most of us do, is part of like a sort of Black Ops secret squad. That literally their job is to go around and dispose of the NIKKEs that are corrupted and, you know, that sort of thing as well. And her other partner is Maiden, who has been getting a lot of love this year. And funnily enough, Ingrid also controlled the Black Ops squad that takes care of the human side as well, which is K and D. And D has had two versions for the double Ds, D and then D Killer Wife. And K is still in NPC jail and will forever probably be in NPC jail. One day she might be revealed, but she probably won't be. Once the surface has been reclaimed, then she'll probably be released. Yes.
You must be famished as well.
I mean, you can't go too wrong with soup. But yes.
Wait right there, and I'll bring you breakfast in a jiffy.
And yet, for some reason, Emma seems to be really good at making desserts, just really bad at everything else.
I'm sorry, but I'm not particularly hungry at the moment. Besides, I have urgent business with the association.
Fair enough.
I really must be going. Really? My goodness, she left in an awful hurry.
It takes a special type of talent to go very wrong with soup.
Culinary murderer.
The green-eyed culinary murderer. I mean, yeah, that checks out.
Whenever I'm forced to ingest her dishes, I feel like I've been banished to purgatory. Even Ingrid asked me to cover for her and say she was in a meeting when Emma brought some food over once. And Ingrid was never one for lying. If I hadn't beaten a swift retreat like I did, my adventure would have ended right then and there. Crisis averted. I'm sure Emma doesn't mean any harm. But that's precisely the problem.
Indeed.
At any rate, I was so focused on running away that I haven't the foggiest idea of where I am.
It would have been a dead end. It would have definitely been a bad end as well, for sure. I like the fact that the dragon's just there in the background, just like watching. It's like, the fuck is going on?
Which way must I go to get to the association? Is that?
Guillotine finds herself standing in front of an old shrine, located at the center of the village.
Every time I hear this voice, I can't help but think of Zuin's text-to-speech thing when Mams is speaking. Because I hear that quite a bit, too. Yeah, that's Laplace. Everyone is like, oh yeah, it's Laplace. She's finally getting an alt unit or a costume. It's like, oh no. But she's involved. What a troll from Shift Up.
Laplace? What's a statue of Laplace doing here?
But people are interpreting that the Guillotine basically looks up to Laplace as a hero, which is adorable if she does.
Don't you know? That's Laplace.
Of course Drake's here. Of course Drake is here.
She's protected this land for as long as we can remember.
I still don't understand why people say Drake is racist, but whatever.
So there was
Yeah,
another hero
I wish I had a
besides
skin as
me.
well.
That's right.
I mean, this is canonical. I have her in that outfit anyway. Drake, probably one of my strongest missileless units as well. Yep.
Good old Laplace. She always said how she wanted to be the best hero anyone's ever known.
Hmm.
Only to end up an ordinary hero.
Oh, same.
Tragic, really.
Wait. If Laplace has been protecting this place for so long,
Where is she?
what is she doing now?
Yeah, what is she doing now?
Why is she sitting back while the remnants of the Big O roam freely?
Exactly. Now, that's your question.
And the winter's bane spreads unchecked.
Hard to say. Let me tell you a story that's been passed down in our village. When the White Ice Dragon came here, it brought the Big O along with it, blighting our lands and cursing us with the winter's bane.
Why am I already expecting, like, Ingrid to be the demon lord?
When that happened, the hero Laplace gathered her companions and embarked on a quest to lift the curse. The hero and her companions defeated Shifty, the strongest of the Big O's 4 heavenly kings,
Shifty was basically one of the demon general. You know what? Checks out.
and slowed the spread of the winter's bane.
Yeah, I'm still missing Iron.
However, Laplace eventually found herself bereft of proper companions. And so she was soundly defeated by the heavenly kings which remained. She did not even reach the Demon King's castle, where the White Ice Dragon resides. If you do not wish to suffer the same fate,
You must make sure to form a tightly knit party before embarking on your journey. Yes.
Yes.
Maiden said the same thing. I must find myself trustworthy companions.
Wait, what do you mean Maiden said the same thing? I don't remember Maiden saying anything, but okay. Oh, wait, she might have probably said that when she's, like, gaming or something at one point.
Looks like I'll have to summon them myself. Come with me. I'll introduce you to my very own companions.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I'm busy right now.
Busy? If that is so, what are you doing here?
Can't you tell?
Exposition?
I'm washing the graffiti off this statue. Those jerks at the Big O didn't leave me any space to write my own graffiti. So I'm wiping the whole slate clean to take revenge.
Drake's version of villainy is very strange.
That will show them who the real villain is.
Yes.
Guillotine quietly walks away.
As she should do.
Guillotine heads to the village square, and after confirming there is no one around, takes out a piece of chalk. With it, she draws a magic circle on the ground and chants a spell.
I, Guillotine de Mephisto, hereby declare to those corporeal beings beneath this earth with whom my fate is entwined. Respond to my call and the will of this world.
I am already looking forward to Maiden's reaction. Like, what the hell am I doing? Like, if it's Maiden.
I am the one who observes the world. I am the one who suppresses the one-winged Dark Lord. Friends from the Ark, come to me.
Summoning circle activated. Someone has responded to the caster's call. And the only one I'm questioning is, well, obviously it's still volume, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Pop. Pop. What's going on? Pop, pop. Is she like literally popping bubbles at the moment out of boredom? Boom. Oh, wait, no, she's playing a game. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, when they released, like the Archranger, then because it's already been mentioned as well, I think in one of Laplace's like beers or something else about like there being Archrangers, and she said like, wouldn't I be the blue or the red one? Surely, if she doesn't get either like a gacha costume, at the very worst situation, a gacha costume, or like say for example like Vesta's right now, which is the story pass rather than the mission pass costume, fantastic. But I could see it more being maybe a gacha just because of like having a unique burst around it. Game over.
Darn, this isn't easy.
Not easy. What do you mean?
Boss? When did you get here?
You didn't pick up the phone, so I decided to stop by in person. I've been here for precisely
How long?
12 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh, damn.
You called? I had no idea.
Have you been playing games all day again? I wish you could at least keep your room tidy.
Sorry.
What game were you playing this time?
Oh, it's called Combat Ace.
Wait, the one with the airplanes?
You control the fighter jet.
Oh my god, it actually
to
is.
shoot down enemy planes.
It actually is.
Using
Yeah, Ace Combat.
tactics, that is.
You know what's funny? Like I like this because it is kind of like how I feel sometimes when someone asks me who I know isn't really into gaming, asks me what I'm playing. I'm like, try to explain it, but
Sounds like a wonderful game.
yeah, it's clearly based off of Ace Combat. But they just call it Combat Ace.
But I seem to recall you playing Iron Punch not so long ago.
That's based off of another video game, isn't it? I think that's a Nintendo one.
I'm past that now. After mastering all 763 levels with every character, there was nothing left to do.
I'm pretty sure in Smash there's like a guy who's from a game which is something like Iron Punch. But I don't know. Like he's a boxer.
763 levels? That many?
It probably is Tekken then. Yeah. Like literal translation instead.
At any rate, why aren't you playing with Guillotine? She seems obsessed with games as of late.
Oh, Guillotine?
Yeah, I'm actually really intrigued because at this point, as far as I'm aware, like still in the actual story, Maiden cannot stand Guillotine still.
Black Rose, I have a favor to ask of you.
What is it?
She still gets like really embarrassed by her.
I've been undergoing virtual simulation training to make my movements more efficient, and was wondering if you would...
I'll pass.
Then what about...
Pass.
Maiden, please.
Pass.
I didn't even say anything.
Pass.
Okay, fine, I'll be straight with you.
She's not even listening to it, she's just saying pass. Oh, poor Guillotine.
I've started playing a game called Final Quest Online.
Oh no. That's the game that she likes as well. And and technically at this point it's on story because of Dark Hero. As far as it's... Because this is obviously still canonical with it passing on in terms of things. She no longer has her gaming buddies Exia, Elig, and Trony because of Dark Hero.
But I'm having a tough time trying to level up. Whenever I'm with other players, all I end up doing is drag...
But what's interesting, I had like a group conversation that came through not that long ago where they're still gaming together. I'm like, probably not.
Well, things just don't go so well, that's all.
What? Who would dare speak to you that way?
How dare they?
Anyway, I was wondering if you could grant me access to Black Rose's breadth of knowledge.
Yeah, I thought so.
I happened to overhear that your avatar, Black Rose, is is a legendary figure in Final Quest Online.
Like, as soon as Final Quest Online is mentioned, she's like, you have my attention.
There's only one boss raid which you haven't cleared. The rest you've managed to complete solo.
If I remember, isn't she like a tank in it or something?
A remarkable achievement truly befitting one who bears the moniker of Lone Master of Kododama.
Hmm.
Alright. Let me ask you something first. What is your profession exactly?
Yeah, we are technically officially married to Maiden, I suppose.
My profession? I am an adventurer, tasked with protecting Eronia. All sorts of guilds have tried to butter me up with job offers.
She hasn't chosen the profession, has she?
But I could see plain as day that they only wanted to exploit my fame as a hero.
So she's still just like... She's basically still... Like she's still a... Before she became a warrior, she's still a freaking marauder or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's accepting any of the beginner quests as well. Like literally, that's what she's jobless right now. She has no profession.
So then...
And no quest at all.
Would you join my party for an adventure? I want to enter the first dungeon, but no one will join me. Or rather, no one is good enough for me.
Guillotine, I'm going to give you an honest answer.
And I will give an honest reaction.
Oh no.
I'm not sure what compelled you to pick up gaming all of a sudden.
Maybe because she wanted to become closer to you, Maiden, potentially?
But adventures are something you only go on with those whom you resonate with on a deep, emotional level.
Really?
Why the fuck is Volume part of the team then? I mean, I guess we'll find out.
You're going to have to look for someone else other than me.
Because I can understand Vesti.
Someone who is a good match for you. Besides, I've moved past joining parties with other players.
I can understand why she solos a
Seems
lot
to
more now
me
after
she simply
Dark
picked it up
Hero.
out of curiosity. I'm sure she'll tire of it soon enough.
I feel like she picked it up so she could have something to connect with you, Maiden.
Curiosity, you say?
And I think Ingrid knows this too.
I don't think that's the reason she started. But I suppose it's not my place to comment.
Because, like I said, after Dark Hero, when she lost her gaming buddies, Maiden's probably not been as happy.
Are you done talking? If you are, I'd like to play one more round.
Maiden.
She is. And as far as like in the actual manga as well, Ingrid literally treats Guillotine like a daughter. And she probably treats Maiden like a daughter too.
After how badly you bungled your last mission, I placed you on indefinite suspension.
Yeah. This is after Dark Hero then for sure.
I realize I gave you permission to spend your time in the dorm as you saw fit. But I hoped that you wouldn't slack off as much as you have. So, have you changed your mind?
No, my thoughts remain the same.
Very well then. This will be your final task. Come with me.
Was my
Sorry for taking
theory
so long. It took a while to drag Maiden over here.
that this actually is going to be a team building exercise between Maiden and fucking Guillotine? I was memeing. Is it actually going to be true? Okay, the commander here. It's okay. I didn't wait long.
And I had fun having some alone time with Sweetie besides.
It is Einik. Eink.
All right. Now that everyone's arrived, it's high time I explain why I've gathered you all here.
I mean, Ingrid probably knows that we know, so it's like, yeah.
12 hours ago, during a newly created simulation, Guillotine used an ocular device without authorization.
Oh, no.
If we don't receive retroactive approval from the central government within 36 hours, Guillotine's brain will be subject to termination.
Oh dear. And so basically she's in a VR simulation. Can't we get approval straight away?
I'm afraid not.
But why? This isn't very tactical.
Guillotine hasn't proven to be an irregular yet. Without tangible proof such as that, the central government won't be willing to issue retroactive approval. Our mission is simple. Go into the simulation, assess Guillotine's condition, and leave the simulation just as we came.
Okay. So it's a Sword Art Online situation. Oh no.
If it's determined that Guillotine has become an irregular, you're authorized to terminate her as soon as you exit the simulation.
Oh no.
If Guillotine becomes an irregular, you are the only NIKKE who can do what must be done. If that situation comes, you will have to kill Guillotine yourself. Will you be able to do that, Maiden?
Me? As a member of the Extrinsic Squad, it is my duty to remain objective and distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark.
Well, you didn't do it with training Elig. Technically.
I will follow the orders that are given to me.
Yeah, Mummy and good knows.
You're to assist Maiden in determining whether Guillotine has become an irregular or not. The final judgment call will be yours to make.
So the commander is going in, okay. Me? Why not you? Oh god, no.
The central government has decided that I am incapable of maintaining objectivity throughout this case.
Yeah, because, I mean, obvious. I mean, I didn't know until they got further on, okay? It'll make Maiden stronger, alright? Emotionally. I understand.
Moving on.
Ingrid obviously doesn't want Guillotine to be killed. Of course she doesn't.
Ink, please go over the simulation you've created.
Alrighty then. There I was, one day in the simulation room. Bored out of my gourd, when it came to me. By using the data recorded in Nymph, I could create a simulation on a planetary scale.
The LARPing is going great. And we just had a bit of a... The fun is over now. It's all seriousness.
At the same time, I could set whatever people or objects the user feared most as the primary antagonist.
Okay.
I felt it would make for an incredibly immersive and enjoyable gaming experience.
Yeah, she's not a NIKKE. Even though her name is an anagram of that. But yeah, she's an AI. Same with, well, Einik and Anka, you know, they're sisters. But they've never met one another.
So I submitted the idea.
Doesn't mean they don't have bodies.
And it got approved. And that is how Simulation MK2 was born.
Hooray!
Guillotine was in the middle of quality testing when this incident occurred.
So, the simulation that we're about to enter is based on the data recorded in Guillotine's Nymph?
It probably is. I hope so.
Correct. I see you were paying attention.
Yes, I'm thank God there's no eye tracker. Sorry, but not quite following. Your attire is very distracting, Ink.
You'll understand soon enough once you enter the simulation.
Very shiny baubles.
How do we get out of the simulation?
The same as any game. Either defeat the final boss, or open the system window and end the simulation.
Okay. Yeah, whatever for.
That was simpler than I thought it'd be.
Naturally. Unfortunately, Guillotine hasn't been able to exit the simulation herself.
That's because you made her feel like you gave her the impression she's been isekai'd rather than it's a simulation. This is your fault.
Anyway, do you see that over there? You can use that machine to enter the simulation. Be careful not to take it off too suddenly, as that could have some damaging effects on your brain.
Yay. Is there anything else we should be aware of?
Let me think. Ah, yes. Time in the simulation passes twice as fast as in reality.
That's handy.
In other words, one day in the simulation is equal to 12 real-world hours.
Got it. So if we have 36 hours to get the central government's approval, that means we have a total of 3 days in the simulation. No time to waste. So let's get a move on, Maiden.
Alright, but I'm already worried what kind of world is waiting for us inside.
Now, quit your belly aching.
That's right, Curling. Do it for us. Take the bullet.
Have you got your devices on? If you're ready, I'll start. Simulation, start!
I know. I didn't get round to watching. I saw the tweet far too late. I was too busy watching basically anime today. Mishiko Tensei. And just going through Ghost Online too. No luck on any elite dolls yet, but you know what? Soon. Soon. Let's head to the field now. Drake misses the hero Laplace. Of course she does. Of course she does.